Alrighty, welcome to the Vikings-Eagles game for in week 7 of the NFL season. I can't believe it's already week 7. So, game's about to start. Let's get the national anthems done. We're going to do Serbian US today. Give me a moment. Bože pravde ti što spase od propasti dosad nas. Čuj osad naše glase i osad nam budi spas. Moćnom rukom vodi brani budućnosti srpski brod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod. Složi srpsku braću dragu na svak dičan slavan rad. Sloga biće poraz vragu, a najjači srpstvu grad. Nek na srpskoj blista grani bratske sloge zlatan plod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod. Bože spasi, Bože hrani srpske zemlje, srpski rod. And now for the U.S. national anthem. We got to do this quick because the game is about to start. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right, game time. So Brian O'Neill for the Vikings is out, as is Donovan Jackson and Blake Cashman. And the Eagles come up with a 1st and 10. They get the ball first. Jalen Carter. All right. So Hurts under center. Handoff. Barkley. Barkley from the 25 down, pushing his way down to about the 32-yard line. 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Jalen Hurts, last 2 games, 66% completion percentage, 282 yards game, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So 2nd and 2 for the Eagles from their own 33-yard line. Handoff Barkley, and 1st down Philadelphia. So the Eagles' offense is Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, and Lane Johnson on the offensive line. Backs and receivers, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jahan Dotson, and Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. Nick Sirianni, the coach, and Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. Hurts under center. Barkley in the backfield. Hurts, pitch to Barkley. Barkley, and he's going to get across the 40, down to the 41-yard line. And the Vikings defense, Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, and Jalen Redmond on the D-line. The linebackers, Andrew Van Ginkel is out. Jonathan Grenard, Blake Cashman, Ivan Pace Jr., and Dallas Turner. Okay, so Blake Cashman is coming back from injury. Okay. Secondary, Byron Murphy Jr., Theo Jackson, Josh Metellus, and Isaiah Rodgers in the secondary today. Harrison Smith will probably be in there as well, though, at some point. I think he's in there right now. He is. Brown in motion. Hurts takes a snap. Handoff. Barkley, who is tackled behind the line. Jonathan Allen on the tackle for loss there, and it's a loss of a yard. It's second down, or it's now going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. So 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Or Barkley to his left. Vikings rush 4. Hurts, quick pass, caught. Smith, who is not going to get to the line to gain. He is stopped a yard short, and the Eagles are going to be left with a 4th down and 1. And do the Eagles go for it? Probably, yeah. And the Eagles are lining up for the tush push. Here it's going to be a 1st down. And they might have stopped him. And the ruling is 1st down for Philly. All right, so after the tush push, Hurts in the shotgun, back to pass. Hurts rolling to his left, under pressure. Hurts is going to go out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10. Hurts in the shotgun. Handoff Barkley. No, this is Tank Bigsby. Oh, never mind. And it's a 1st down for the Eagles. So Hurts in the shotgun. Bigsby in the backfield. Dotson in motion. Hurts on the fake to Bigsby. Hurts is going to go out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage, so it'll be a sack in the books. Never mind, it won't be because it wasn't a pass play. It was a run play. And it's 2nd and 11. This is the first Vikings game this season that I'm gonna. No, it's the 2nd game Vikings game I've called, but it's gonna be the first one this season that I call from start to finish. I am not getting off early no matter how bad this game gets. Even if we're down 70 to nothing or up 70 to nothing, I'm staying on. Hurts in the shotgun, takes a snap, back to pass on 2nd and 11. Hurts given time. Hurts, nothing open, but except for Barkley, who's behind the line. Barkley making a man miss, spins around, and he's down at the 46-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Never mind, a loss. No, 3rd down and 13, loss of 2 on the play. My bad, I got my yardage mixed up. I'm sorry, but I'm awake now. We got the football mindset flowing from the early morning game that I called a little bit of, just to get myself in the broadcast mode. 3rd down and 13 for the Eagles on their opening drive. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his right. Hurts, hands off, Barkley, who's going to get to the, and it's a fumble! The ball pops out, and it's recovered by the Vikings, but a whistle was blown, but they're supposed to let it play out, but he's going to be down short of the first of the line to gain. Oh, yeah, he's down. And it's 4th down and 4, and the Eagles are staying out there. So, Eagles, 7 for 9 on 4th down conversions this year. Brown in motion. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. Hurts takes a snap, back to pass out of the gun, given time. Hurts under pressure by Turner. Hurts going long. Brown, 5, touchdown Eagles. Touchdown Eagles on the opening drive. Good snap, good hold. Jake Elliott's kick is good. It's 7-0 Eagles. That's A.J. Brown's 51st career touchdown. God dang it. 7-0 Philly. Unfortunately. Alrighty, so if you're just joining us, it's 7-0 Philly following an A.J. Brown touchdown, a 37-yard touchdown by A.J. Brown on 4th down and 4. Not happy. Because I have to start the Vikings defense this week because the Bills are on bye. So, and I made the choice to bench A.J. Brown for Rome Odunze, who I picked up off waiver wires because the Bears are playing the Saints. So, yeah. So the Rams just destroyed the Jags today. which I got that pick wrong by a lot. Yeah, it was 35-7 LA. All right, so Minnesota set to get the ball here for their first drive. 8 runs on the drive for Philly. Miles Price, the rookie out of Indiana, set to return this kick. And he's going to let that one go. And out of the back of the end zone. So it's going to come out to the 20. Here comes Carson Wentz and the Minnesota Vikings offense. All right, so from the 20-yard line, Carson Wentz under center. Jordan Mason is the back. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz, hands off. Mason. Mason spins, breaks a tackle, but he can't break the second one. Gain of 4 on the play, down to the 24. Carson Wentz, 4th straight start this season. 2-1 record. Eagles quarterback from 2016 to 2020. So, Addison in motion. Wentz takes a snap. Wentz fakes it. Play action. Bobbled by Hawkinson. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Jahad Campbell there in coverage. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. The Vikings offense, Darisaw, Donovan Jackson, Blake Brandell, Will Fries, and Brian O'Neill on the offensive line. Christian Darisaw, I didn't anybody knew that. Backs and receivers, Jordan Mason, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, and TJ Hawkinson. And then, of course, Carson Wentz at the quarterback position. Wentz in the shotgun, Mason to his right. Wentz. Carson Wentz takes a snap, back to pass. Wentz fires over the middle. Caught by Adam Thielen to the 35-yard line. 1st down, Vikings. Vikings acquired Adam Thielen earlier this season. Shortly before the season started, in a trade with the Carolina Panthers to bring him back to Minnesota. So Wentz under center, Mason in the backfield, Hawkinson in motion. Wentz fakes a give to Mason. Wentz under pressure. Wentz fires deep downfield, has a man wide open, Jordan Addison. 1st down, Vikings. It's rule to catch. The 35-yard line where they mark him down, and let's see, does he catch this? Clearly in bounds, and yes, he does. That ball never hits the ground. That's a 1st down and more for the Vikings. Wentz in the shotgun, Mason to his right. Wentz looking, fires to the sideline, caught again, Jordan Addison. So Quinyon Mitchell was in coverage, but he got torched on 2 plays ago. So 2nd and 4, Wentz under center, Mason in the backfield. Wentz hands it off. Mason gets up to about the 22-yard line, which is the line to gain. Just shy of it, though, is where they mark him down, and it's the linebackers. Okay, let me go back. Let me back up. Okay, so Defense for the Eagles. Jalix Hunt, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Aziz Ojolari are the D linemen. Zach Bond, Jahad Campbell are the linebackers. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship, Andrew Makuba, and Adoree Jackson are the secondaries. Are in the secondary for the Eagles today. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Wentz takes a snap, back, hands it off. Mason, first down across the 20-yard line to the 19. First down, Vikings. Vikings are into Philadelphia territory. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings. So Wentz from the 19, with line of scrimmage is the 19. Wentz under center, Mason in the backfield. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz on play action, rolling to his left. Wentz going deep to the end zone. Incomplete, overthrows Jordan Addison. Incomplete, it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 19. Cooper DeJean in coverage in his 2nd year, cornerback out of Iowa. So Wentz in the shotgun, Mason to his left. Wentz motioning Addison. Wentz takes the shotgun snap. Quick pass. And it's a screen pass, not even close to being caught by Jordan Addison. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. Vic Fangio brought Keely Ringo in coverage pressure there. All right, so 3rd and 10 for the Vikings. Jefferson in motion. Wentz. Bad snap over the head of Wentz, and it's going to be a loss of a lot. Aziz Ojolari chasing it down, but Wentz able to fall on it. Good Lord. It's out the 45-yard line. O'Connell is looking like, what the heck just happened? The fact that Greg Olsen just said it's hard to snap a ball over the head of a 6'5" quarterback. Well, leave it to Minnesota to do it. Will Reichard on for the field goal try. 59-yard field goal try from the right hash. Reichard, good snap, good hold. Kick is up. On its way. It is good. Will Reichard strikes from 59, and the Vikings are on the board with a field goal following the disastrous 3rd down snap. Good Lord. I've never seen anything like that before since the Michigan State game in 2015, where Michigan State won on the last play of the game. Only that ball didn't go over the punter's head. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Will Reichert has three of the, like, I think 8 or 9 50-plus yard field goals this season. Will Shipley returns this from the 2-yard line down to the 35, and he's hit hard. So, Eagles with the football. First and 10. Hurts under center. Hurts takes a snap. Pitch to Barkley. Barkley gets a gain of about 3. It's going to be a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Dude, I'm so glad I picked up Rashee Rice off of waivers. Or no, just out of free agency, and this, like, just a few like 40 minutes ago I picked him up and put him in at flex instead of Saquon. So glad I did that. All right, so 2nd and 6, following a gain of 4 on the play, apparently. Hurts quick pass caught. It's caught by Smith. 3rd down and 1. It is already 3-0 Cleveland over Miami. And I did take Cleveland in that game. So, Smith shaken up, and here comes the tush push on 3rd and 1. And timeout called. Rookie out of BYU, and then Brian Flores, because he's like, hey, I got a very interesting job for you. You want to just lay down right in front of the center? Oh, Minnesota's challenging the call of the catch. I hope it is overturned, and I hope it's incomplete. All right, so let's check some score. Let's check scores around the NFL while we're waiting. So Bears are up 3-0. Titans are up 10-3 on New England. Panthers are up 3-0 on the Jets. Chiefs are up 3-0 or 7-0 on the Raiders. Browns are up 3-0 on the Dolphins. This game it's 7-3 Philly, and those are the only scores right now in the NFL. Oh, and the Rams also dismantled Jags 35-7. And on Thursday Night Football, the Steelers lost to the Bengals 33-31. Okay, can I make my college picks for week 9? No, not yet. I think I can make them tomorrow. So the Packers are a community-owned NFL team, which is crazy. The call stands, so Minnesota loses the challenge. So it's 3rd down and 1. Minnesota loses a timeout. And a false start on the Eagles. False start, offense number 11. It's a 5 false start, offense number 11. Third and 6. So, Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left, or right. Devonta Smith was in motion. Hurts takes a snap, back to throw. Hurts looking, fires deep down the field. It is incomplete, intended for Devonta Smith. Isaiah Rodgers in coverage, and it brings up a 4th down and 6. So far through the first third of the season, people are saying Isaiah Rodgers looked like the steal of the free agency. Get off my wrist. Man on to punt for the Eagles. Price back to return for the Vikings. Not even close to being blocked. So Braden Mann kicks away. Price fields that at the 15-yard line. And Minnesota ball. Carson Wentz and the Vikings set for their next drive. Rashee Rice already has 12 points, and it's the end of the first quarter. Oh my god. All right, so Wentz under center. Wentz, pass caught. Jefferson, first down and more. Justin Jefferson, huge pickup on 1st and 10. Down to the 34-yard line. Let's go. From the 34-yard line, Wentz under center. Hockenson in motion, Mason in the backfield. Wentz. Wentz on with a hard count. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Eagles lead it 7-3, but the Vikings have the football. I love football. I'm gonna cook. I think I'm gonna make myself a tri-tip tonight. That sounds fun. I think a tri-tip will be good. Yeah, we'll go with a tri-tip. All right, so how many points do I have right now? Can the second quarter just start already? We don't need a 50 million year ad break. Thank you. Justin Jefferson looking for his first touchdown since the opening game of the year. All right, so Wentz under center. Wentz pitches to Mason. Mason hit hard. Nakobe Dean on the tackle. Gain of a couple. It'll set up a second down and about 8. Hockenson in motion. Wentz from under center. Wentz handoff Mason, who is stopped at the line. So it'll be a second down, or it'll be a 3rd down and 6. All right, so 3rd down and 5 for the Vikings. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his left. Addison in motion. Wentz takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking over the middle, and it's picked. There he goes at the 20 to the 15-10 touchdown. Hunt. Touchdown Eagles. Jalex Hunt. So good snap, good hold. Extra point is good. It's 14-3 Philly. Not happy. Not how I wanted this game to start. That's for sure. Kicks away, and Vikings get the ball back. Ty Felton on the return. So Wentz and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Wentz under center. Wentz. Handoff, Mason. Mason trying to bounce it to the outside to the 30-yard line to the 31. There's a flag down. Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. So you know it's a bad hold when all three officials throw their flag at the exact same time. So, Vikings with a 1st and 19 following the hold penalty. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason in the backfield. Wentz looking, takes a snap. Screen pass, and it's incomplete. Unless it was tipped. Second and 25 for the Vikings. Carson Wentz takes a shotgun snap, rolling to his right. Wentz looking deep downfield, throwing on the run. It is picked. Andrew Makuba picked. Second interception on his last 2 pass attempts. So, Hurts out of the gun, pass caught. Goddard. Short gain, 2 yards. So Jalen Hurts in the under center. Handoff. Barkley, who is smothered behind the line. Jalen Redmond was in there to blow that one up. And that's one of the very few signs of life this Vikings team has on either side of the ball. It's just the only signs of life we have today is just tackles for loss and that Will Reichard field goal. That's the only signs of life we have. He was hit as soon as he got it. Oh my God. Third and 14 for the Eagles. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts takes a snap. Back to pass. Hurts looking. Hurts dumps it off quick. Barkley. No, Will Shipley. Isaiah Rodgers makes a tackle, and it's a 4th down and long. So, 4th down and 6. So, yeah. So, Azeez Ojulari, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., and Cam Jurgens are all questionable now to return for the Eagles today. So Braden Mann on to punt and Miles Price back to return for the Vikings. Vikings need to get something going offensively here, or else the Vikings are going to be getting booed out of their own stadium at this point. Kicks away and Carson Wentz, rough handful of snaps. The Dolphins are losing. That'll make me feel a bit better. Game 1 of the World Series starts on Friday. Hey, the Dolphins are losing. I am feeling better. And the Chiefs are up 14-0, and the Patriots tied it up, and the Bears are up 13-0. McCarthy in uniform. Wentz fakes the give to Mason. Wentz looking down the sideline. It's caught! Jalen Naylor, first down, Minnesota! Floating wedge pass by Carson Wentz, and it's a Viking first down. The former Michigan State wide receiver Jalen Naylor with the catch there. Wentz takes the snap from under center, handoff. Xavier Scott, who's tackled for a loss of a yard. Jordan Davis and Zach Bond on the tackle. Naylor in motion, Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz fakes the give. Wentz looking, fires Jefferson on the sideline. Jefferson gets down, he's free to the 30, to the 25, 20, down to the 15-yard line. Ho 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 ho! Justin Jefferson working his magic yet again. He doing what he does best, making electric plays. He caught that at the 45-yard line, and he just tightrope the sideline down all the way down to the 15-yard line of Philadelphia. Wentz. Oliver in motion. Wentz fakes the give to Mason. Wentz, quick pass, caught. Oliver stumbles forward. Going to be down a yard short of the marker. 9-yard gain. 2nd down and 1 coming up, and the Vikings are looking full of life this offensive series. Let's hope I didn't just jinx that. And O'Connell and the Vikings take a timeout. They're down to 1 remaining in this first half. So that's the Vikings' second timeout. Their first one was was used because of a incorrect challenge. Second down and 1 from the 6-yard line. Vikings knocking on the door. Wentz under center. Jordan Mason in the backfield, standing at the 8-yard line. Jefferson and Hawkinson switch spots. Wentz under center. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. End zone. Jefferson. And it's incomplete. If he was able to catch that, it would have been a touchdown to Jean in coverage. And it's 3rd down and 1. So Wentz again from the 6-yard line. Addison in motion. Wentz takes a snap, looking back to pass. Wentz fires, end zone, incomplete. He overthrew his receiver, Jalen Naylor. And the Vikings are going to stay out there. So 4th and 1 for the Vikings. 4 for 6 this season on 4th down. From the 6-yard line, Wentz under center. Wentz with 3 on the clock. Wentz takes the snap. Face to give to Mason. Wentz, flag flies. Caught! Naylor, touchdown! But there's a flag down. We'll check the flag in a moment. Or we'll check the flag. Holding offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. So no touchdown. So Will Reichert on for the field goal. It's a 34-yard try from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. That doesn't do crap for us. Can't be doing that, guys. As long as the Dolphins are still losing, I'm fine. $17-3 Cleveland. All right, let's check some scores around the NFL. Bears are up 13-0. Patriots and Titans are tied at 10. Jets and Panthers are tied at 3. Chiefs are up 14-0. The Dolphins are up 17 to, or not the Dolphins. The Browns are up 17-3. The Vikings are down 14-6. So the Eagles return this kick to the 30. Xavier Gibson on the return. And there's a flag down. Illegal formation on the Vikings. And the refs are still talking over something. So the penalty was on the Eagles. Yay! Oh, thank God. So Hurts under center, Barkley in the backfield at the 18-yard line. Hurts under center. Hurts takes the snap, pitch to Shipley. And they're going to get him behind the line. No, that was Barkley, but there's a flag down. Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty, still first down. They're going to get Jordan Mailata on that one. Yay. Come on, Minnesota. Barkley in the backfield on Hurts' left. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts in the shotgun takes a snap, back to pass. Hurts handoff to Barkley. And Barkley's going to get across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and about 16. Touchdown, DeAndre Swift. Okay, that's how the Bears got their 13 points. Hurts, low snap out of the shotgun. Hurts, under pressure. Hurts, flags down, and he's sacked! Dallas Turner! And Javon Hargrave. Holding offense number 26. The penalty is declined. They take the sack. No, it wasn't Javon Hargrave. Dallas Turner and Wilson on the tackle, on the sack. So on 3rd and 20, Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Hurts under pressure. Hurts rolling. Hurts gets it. Goddard's not going to get anywhere close. And it's going to be a 4th down and a lot. So another Braden Mann punt. Miles Price to return. Kicks away. Miles Price fields it at the 26. Price is going to get to about the 32-yard line. So here come the Vikings. Wentz, under center, motioning Naylor. Wentz, handoff. Mason, who's tackled at the line. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Jordan Davis on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd down and 11. So never mind, they gave him a loss of a yard. So Wentz motioning at Jefferson. Wentz in the shotgun, Mason to his right. Motioning Mason now. Wentz looking, fakes to Mason, dumps it to Hawkinson behind the line. Hawkinson gets up to about the 34-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Vikings. Check some scores around the NFL. A little bit of tempo from the Vikings here. Wentz in the shotgun, Mason to his right. Wentz takes the snap, back to throw. Wentz has time, looking, fires, sideline. Caught. Jefferson, 1st down. Minnesota, who gets out of bounds. Clock will keep moving up until the 2-minute warning. Gain of about 10, and it'll bring a gain of 12. And it's a 1st down for the Vikings. So, 1st and 10 for the Vikings following the completion. Wentz under center. Jefferson in motion. Wentz takes a snap. On play action. Wentz under pressure. Wentz going to step up, flicks it forward to 36. Xavier Scott, who stumbles forward into Zach Bond. And it's a gain of 2, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, 14-6, Philadelphia. So 20-0 Chicago, 17-13 New England, 3-3 in the Jets-Panthers game, 21-0 Chiefs, 17-3 Cleveland, and this game it's 14-6. Rashee Rice has 21 points in the 1st half. Good Lord. He has 2 touchdowns. Okay, that's why. Quinshon Judkins, 75 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Browns today. So 2nd and 8 for the Vikings coming out of the 2-minute warning. Oliver in motion. Wentz takes the snap out of the shotgun. Wentz looking, fakes, throws, caught. Hawkinson to the 49-yard line. Nakobe Dean the tackle. It's 3rd down and 4. So, Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. 3rd and 4. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his left. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz. Pump fakes. Wentz. Under pressure. Wentz. Evading the sacks. Wentz. Looking. Wentz. Looking. Fires down the sideline, and it's incomplete. 4th and 4. All right, so Ryan Wright on the punt. Boots this one away. Dotson will watch it sail out of bounds. And it's Philadelphia football. So, Eagles with all 3 timeouts till halftime with 59 seconds. They lead it by 8. From their own 16. Hurts in the gun. Hurts takes the snap. Back to pass. Hurts. Throw over the middle. Caught Devonta Smith. Clock moves. Devonta Smith on the catch. Hurts in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to throw. Hurts looking. Has time. Hurts. Lofts one to the sideline. Smith. Caught. He'll be tackled at the 37-yard line. 30 seconds left. Or 34 seconds left. And Nick Sirianni takes a timeout. Dotson in motion. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts. Takes a step. Back to pass. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Intended for A.J. Brown. His second target of the first half. Harrison Smith in coverage. And it's 2nd down and 10. All right, so Hurts in the shotgun with Shipley in the backfield. Hurts takes the snap, back to pass, under pressure. Hurts hit. Hurts is going to go down. Dallas Turner with the sack. And the clock continues to run. And the Eagles are just going to take this to halftime. 14-6. 14-6 is our score at the half. Vikings receive the second half kickoff. So Bryce Young looking. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Carolina. So let's check on some scores around the NFL. Bears up 20-0. Patriots up 17-13 on the Titans. Panthers up 10-3, as I just told you. Chiefs are up 21-0 at the half. Browns are up 17-3, and at the halftime in our game, it is 14-6. I will be right back. Okay, so well, okay, so Terry Bradshaw was just talking about the Viking touchdown that was called back because of a holding penalty. He said it wasn't. It's not even close to being holding. But that already happened. So Vikings Eagles about to resume. So halftime is almost over. I'm just trying to get things straight in my mind about just trying to process what happened in that first half. That was brutal. So halftime is just about to wrap up. Feel free to chat. Feel free to make some messages in the chat. So Vikings will receive the second half kickoff when the game resumes in about 3 minutes. – 14-6, Philadelphia as the second half's about to kick off. So Eagles set to kick this one away. And kicks away. And it's fielded by Miles Price, who gets to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. What a return by Miles Price. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz in the back in the handoff. Mason. Mason breaks a tackle down to the 45-yard line of Philadelphia. I'm definitely making myself a tri-tip. Wentz. Under center. Motioning Naylor. Wentz. Pitches. Mason. Mason to the 40. To the 35. Down to the 33-yard line of Philadelphia. 12-yard gain by Jordan Mason. Another first down for the Vikings. Wentz under center. Mason in the backfield. Addison in motion. And I don't know that. I think that's CJ Ham. Wentz fakes a give. Wentz. Quick pass. Caught. CJ Ham. The fullback. Zach Bond on the tackle. Gain of about 5. Second down and 5 coming up. So Aaron Jones, one more week on IR before he can come back. Jefferson in motion. Wentz in the shotgun. Jefferson motioned into the backfield. Mason in the backfield as well. Wentz. Looking. Fires. Sideline. Jefferson caught. A yard shy of the line to gain. First down. Or no. Third down and 1. Wentz hands it off. Mason, first down, Vikings. Jefferson, 4 catches for 72 yards today. Wentz under center. Mason in the backfield, standing at the 30. Addison in motion. Wentz, handoff. Mason. Mason to the 20. 15. Down to the 11. First down, Vikings. On the doorstep of first and goal. They can still get a first down without scoring. Mason in the backfield again. 6 plays, 42 yards, and just over 4 minutes. Wentz under center. Mason in the backfield. Addison in motion. Wentz. Handoff. Mason. Mason trying to bounce it outside. He gets across to the 10, down to the 9. Gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Minnesota knocking on the door. Second down and 8. Wentz. Under center, CJ Ham. CJ Ham and Jordan Mason in the backfield. Wentz. Play action. Wentz looking, surveys, Wentz. And running out of time, and he's going to drop that one down. An incomplete. And that's going to be intentional grounding. Intentional grounding. No. Intentional grounding. Offense. Why didn't you throw it to CJ, you idiot? So 3rd and 18. Wentz from the 19 in the shotgun. Mason in the backfield to his right. Wentz. Wentz takes the snap out of the gun. Wentz looking, surveys, over the middle, caught. Hawkinson down to the 10, so where they originally were. 4th down. And here comes a field goal unit yet again. You had CJ Ham wide open, you idiot! Throw him the ball, that's a touchdown! Will Reichard on for a 28-yard try. From the left hash. Good snap, good hold, kick is good. That was on Carson Wentz. You had CJ Ham wide open in the flat, and you throw it on the ground in front of you, directly in front of you. CJ Ham's wide open in the flat. Oh, good Lord, Carson. You've been in the league for so long. You can't be making plays like that, you idiot. Let's check some scores around the NFL. The Dolphins are losing. I'll be a bit better. $24-6, Cleveland. Good Lord. Chiefs are up 28-0. Panthers are up 10-3. Patriots are up 24-13, and the Bears are up 20-7. Will Reichard to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson from the 9. Out to the 35-yard line is where the Eagles will set up shop. There's a flag down. Personal foul. Illegal double team. Receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Philadelphia. All right, so from the 16-yard line, Hurts in the shotgun, motioning Brown. Hurts takes a snap, back to throw. Hurts under a heavy rush, pass caught by Smith, and it's going to be a tackle by Blake Cashman at the 21, 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for the Eagles. Hurts under center. Hurts takes a snap on play action. Hurts back to throw. Going long. Hurts. Smith caught. And he's going to get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good snap, good hold. Elliott's kick is good. It's a 12-point game now. This game is not going well, to say the very least. that ball is going to be short of the landing zone. Penalty on Philadelphia. Ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. So if Minnesota doesn't come away with a touchdown, I'm going to be livid. Not hurt. Wentz in the shot under center. Hand to Mason. Flea flicker. Wentz looking sideline. Caught Hawkinson. That should be pass interference. There's pass interference. All right, so Xavier Scott is going to be tackled at midfield. God. Nakobe Dean on the tackle. So 2nd and 14 now for the Vikings. Wentz in the shotgun. Empty set. Wentz looking, fires over the middle. It's caught. Hawkinson down to the 40. In Eagles territory now. 3rd down and 4. Wentz takes the snap out of the gun. Wentz looking sideline. It is incomplete, intended for Naylor. Never mind, it's caught. No, it's not. It's incomplete. No, it is a catch. Yes, it is. 1st down, Vikings. 1st down and 10. Wentz back to throw out of the gun. Wentz looking. Wentz over the middle. Caught. Hawkinson to the 20. Down to the 19. 1st down, Minnesota. And there's an injured Eagle. Adoree Jackson is down. The game will step aside. So Dory Jackson is getting up. So Dory Jackson walking off the field. Keely Ringo in for Dory Jackson. Wentz under center, Naylor in motion from the 19-yard line. Wentz motioning Addison. Wentz, handoff, Scott. Xavier Scott across the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 5, it'll be 2nd down and 5. Wentz under center. Wentz. Changing the play at the line. Wentz. Takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. Fires. Sideline. Caught. Jordan Addison. 1st down and goal for the Vikings at about the 4-yard line. I think it's our first and goal of the day. Red zone possessions, 3, no touchdowns, and 3 field goals. And that's why we have 9. Wentz and the Vikings offense break the huddle with 9 seconds on the play clock. Wentz in the shotgun, Naylor in motion. Handoff, Scott. Scott powers his way down to the 1-yard line. Xavier Scott makes it 2nd and goal from the 1. Makuba on the tackle. The rookie tackling the 2nd-year running back. Keely Ringo also helping on the tackle there. Wentz motion leaving under center. What they take it. Mason direct snap. Mason is down to the 1. Zach Bond just saved a touchdown. Third down and goal. Still 2 cracks at the end zone left for this Viking offense. It's a touchdown! Replay assistance! Touchdown, Jordan Mason! Jordan Mason! Touchdown, Vikings! Yes! Oh, we needed that one big time! 21-15. Good snap, good hold. Reichert's kick is good. 21-16. It's a 6-point game. Oh, Vikings down by 6. Fourth rushing touchdown of the season for Jordan Mason. That's a career high. All right. Then kicks away, and it's taken by the Eagles. Xavier Gibson out at the 30-yard line. That's where the Eagles will set up. World Series Game 1, Friday on Fox. Blue Jays and Mariners will, either the Blue Jays or Mariners will take on the Dodgers. Mariners looking to make their first ever World Series appearance in franchise history. A.J. Brown was drafted out of the Padres. What? Okay. Hurts takes snap, pitches to Barkley. Barkley, gain of 4. Down at the 30, or down at the 29. So Adoree Jackson is out with a concussion. Hurts, handoff, Barkley. Barkley to the 45, down to the 47-yard line. But there's a flag down. That's probably going to be coming back. Holding. Offense. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay second down. Steen guilty of the hold. Yeah, that's a hold. Barkley on the sideline for this next snap. 2nd and 14. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts. Tank Bigsby in the backfield. Hurts takes a snap, back to throw. Hurts gives a quick to Bigsby, who is going to get back. No, he's going to be tackled at the 25. So it's a loss of a yard. It's 3rd down and 15 for the Eagles. Hurts in the shotgun. Shipley to his right. Hurts back to throw. Hurts looking. Hurts gonna roll. Hurts. Flag is thrown. Fires down the field. It's caught by Devonta Smith, but there's a flag down. It's a first down pending the flag. Illegal contact defense. The penalty declined as a first down. Eagles up by 5. Hurts on play action. Hurts hit as he throws. It is caught Devonta Smith. But there's a flag down. First down for the Eagles at the Viking 28-yard line. Barkley motioning out. Shipley and it's still in the backfield. Hurts back to throw. Hurts looking over the middle. It's caught. Goddard. Across the 25. Stops inside the 25 to the 24. Hurts under center. Hurts takes a snap. Pitch to Barkley. Barkley is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. On to the fourth quarter we go. Vikings down by 5. 21-16 Philadelphia. I will be right back. Okay. One score game, third down for the Eagles. We need to hold them to a field goal, please. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. Hurts handoff. Barkley, who is stopped behind the line for a loss of a yard. Jalen Redmond on the tackle for loss, and it's a 4th down and 5. And they're going to stick with the field goal unit on. Huge stop for the Vikings. It's a 42-yard try for Jake Elliott. Good snap, good hold. It is no good. He missed it. No good. Wide right. Wide right. And it's no good. The first miss of the year for Jake Elliott. And the Vikings, who are down by 5, get the football back. Oh my God. Oh. Vikings were late to get set up, so he had really no rush. He just missed it. Minnesota's defense forces a turnover. Not really. Just a missed field goal, but I guess it's a turnover. Turnover on downs, I guess, technically. Wentz out of the gun, handoff, Mason. Mason breaks it. Nah, not really breaks the tackle, but he gets it down to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and about 2 coming up. Vikings down by 5. Little up-tempo from the Vikings offense here. The line to gain is the 42. Wentz under center. Addison in motion. Mason in the backfield. Wentz looking. Surveys the field prior to the snap. Wentz looking. Still looking. Wentz takes a snap. Back to pass on play action. Wentz looking over the middle. It is caught. Jordan Addison down to the 45 in Eagles territory. Keely Ringo in coverage. 1st down, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with another huge play for the Vikings offense. Reed Blankenship was sent on a blitz on that play, which is part of the reason as to why Addison was open. Wentz under center again. Hawkinson in motion yet again for like the millionth time today. Wentz takes a snap, back to pass. Wentz looking, fakes, fires, caught! Jordan Addison again down to the 15. 1st down, Vikings. Let's go. Another 20-yard gain for Jordan Addison. He just cooked Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell's ankles, I think, are left on the 10-yard line. I think Quinyon Mitchell might need to take a moment. 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the 15-yard line. Wentz pitch to Mason. Mason is going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 coming up. DeJean on the tackle. Wentz. And the Vikings break the huddle with 13 seconds on the play clock. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his left. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz fires over the middle. It is caught by Justin Jefferson down to the 10. Third down and 5. Both Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison each have 5 catches today. Jordan Addison, since making his debut back in the doubling game against Pittsburgh, has a total of 22 targets from Carson Wentz this year. What Addison coming off with his debut is delayed this season because of a suspension for a drunk driving incident last year. Naylor in motion. Wentz back to pass. Wentz looking. Wentz is going to be sacked. Moro Ajomo on the tackle. The third sack of the season for him, and it's a 4th down. 4th down and 12. Reichard on for the field goal try. It's a 35-yard attempt from right down the middle. Good snap, good hold. It's up. It is good. His 4th field goal made of the day. It's a 2-point game. Oh, Lord. This game is getting close and it's getting good. Let's check up on some scores around the NFL. Bears are up 23-14 on the Saints. Patriots are up 31-13. Panthers are up 13-3. Chiefs are up 31-0. Browns are up 24-6. Vikings are down, obviously, 21-19. So, Vikings set to kick off. And kicks away. And they're going to get the ball to about the 30-yard line. Xavier Gibson. So Jalen Hurts under center. Hurts, handoff, Barkley, who is met behind the line? Jonathan Grenard on the tackle for loss. It is going to be second down and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. Never mind, second down 14, loss of 4 on the play. There you go. Loss of 4 on the play. Let's go. Thank God I didn't start Saquon Barkley in fantasy this week. Quinshon Judkins has 26 fantasy points. Okay. Dolphins defense does actually suck that bad. Okay. Second and 13, so it was actually a 3-yard loss. Hurts back to throw. Hurts is under pressure. Hurts rolling. Hurts looking. Hurts is going to throw it down the sideline, and it is incomplete, intended for Devontae Smith. 3rd and 13 coming up. Vikings down by 2. 3rd and long. Smith is not going to be in on this next play as he's looking to be in a little bit of pain. Oh. So, never mind. Devonta Smith is in there. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Hurts takes the snap. Back to throw. Hurts looking. Hurts under pressure. Hurts being chased by Turner. Hurts gonna throw it away. It is caught. A.J. Brown. They mark him at the first down. Hurts handoff. Barkley. And he gets about the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 1. No, 2nd down and 2 coming up. Vikings need a defensive stop again. Hurts under center. Barkley in the backfield standing at the 40. Hurts. Handoff. Barkley, who spins, gets free, and gets to the Viking 48 or 46-yard line. No, the 48-yard line. And Barkley's down. So 7:46 to go in this 4th quarter. Barkley getting work done on the sideline. Fresh set of downs for the Eagles. Hurts under center. Bigsby in the backfield. Hurts. On play action. Hurts looking. Has time. Hurts looks over the middle. It's caught wide open. Devonta Smith. Nobody was near him. And it's a fumble. No. It's incomplete. No, it's a catch. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts takes a snap. Barkley back in. Hurts looking. Hurts pass caught. A.J. Brown touchdown. Touchdown Eagles. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. Elliott's kick is good. 28-19. Eagles lead by 9 with 6.5 to play. For the 9, Price. And Vikings with the football. Excuse me. Addison in motion. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz looking. Quick pass, sideline, caught. Addison. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his right. Naylor in motion. Wentz. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. Fires. Sideline. Caught. Addison again. First down Vikings. Keely Ringo in coverage again. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his left. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. Fires deep down the field for Jefferson, and it's incomplete. No flag. Second down and 10. Wentz. Second and 10. Hawkinson in motion. Wentz in the shotgun. Mason to his right. Wentz. Back to pass. Wentz. Steps up. Fires. Quick pass. Caught. Oliver. No, Thielen caught. No, it's incomplete. So Wentz in the shotgun on third and 10. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. Wentz steps up. Wentz gonna run it. Wentz gonna get the first down to the 35. First down Vikings to the Eagle 35. And an injury timeout for Philadelphia. So Jomo is down for the Viking, or not for the Eagles. And the Vikings are in business. So Wentz on first and 10 with the Vikings. Wentz takes a snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking deep downfield for Jefferson, and it's incomplete. Makuba was in coverage at second down and 10. So Wentz in the shotgun on second and Wentz takes a snap, back to pass. Wentz, quick pass, caught. Hawkinson, no, it's incomplete. Clock stops with 4:27, 3rd and 10. So the Patriots won, and the Chiefs won. So right now it's a 53-yard try if they don't get anything here. Wentz in the shotgun, Ham in the backfield. Wentz looking, Wentz surveys, Wentz gonna step up, Wentz gonna run it. Wentz, first down again! First down, Minnesota. First and 10, under 4 minutes to go. Wentz back to pass. Wentz looking, fires, and it's incomplete, intended for Justin Jefferson. No flag again. Wentz in the shotgun on second and 10. Addison in motion. Mason to his right. Wentz back to pass. Wentz, quick pass. Caught. Addison out of bounds. 8-yard gain. It's 3rd and 2. Wentz changing the play at the line on 3rd and 2. Wentz trailing by 9. Mason to his left. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz takes the snap. Back to pass. Wentz looking. Wentz rolling to his right. Wentz fires end zone. Caught! TJ Hawkinson! Diving catch! Touchdown! Minnesota! Oh! Hawkinson with a touchdown grab! 15-yard touchdown reception for TJ Hawkinson. And the Vikings are down by 3 with 2:58 to play and all 3 timeouts. Full extension. Does he hang on? Yes. Touchdown. So it's under review. It's an incomplete pass, no touchdown. So it's a 9-point game. 4th and 2. As of right now, the offense is going to at least line up to go for it. Wentz motioning Thielen. Wentz takes the snap. Back to throw. Wentz. Quick pass. Caught. Addison. First down to the 10 and out of bounds. Gamble pays off. First down, Vikings. We're still alive, baby. We're still alive. First and goal from the 10. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz Jefferson in motion. Wentz back to throw. Wentz looking. Wentz under pressure. Wentz is going to go down. Josh Uche on the sack. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz looking. Wentz takes the snap. Back to throw. Wentz looking. Passes. Caught. Hawkinson down to the 11. Clock continues to run. 3rd and goal. Wentz takes the snap. Back to throw. Looking. Wentz has time. Wentz lost one to the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Jalen Naylor. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's 4th and goal. So the Vikings will send out the field goal unit. So Reichard from 29 yards from the right hash. Reichard. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. Three timeouts. You got to force a 3 and out here if you're the Vikings. Kicks away. Xavier Scott. No, Xavier Gibson to the 40. A field goal ices this game for the Eagles. Hurts under center. Hurts takes a snap. Handoff. Barkley, who is stopped at the line. Josh Metellus on the tackle. Timeout, Minnesota. The first of 3. Second and 9. Hurts in the shotgun. A.J. Brown in motion. Hurts takes the snap. Back to throw. Pass. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. The Vikings are saved their timeout. It's third down and 9. Eric Wilson pressuring him there. And that ball is incomplete. Minnesota's spared a timeout. Third and 9. Third and 9. Play clock down to 0. And a flag is thrown into delay a game. Delay a game. Offense. Boo. Timeout, Eagles. Ugh. Third down and 9. Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts. Dotson in motion. Hurts back to throw. Hurts under pressure. Lofts one deep. It's caught. First down, and A.J. Brown is going to be down at the 10. And that probably just sealed it. And timeout, Minnesota. Hurts under center, takes the snap, handoff Barkley, who is stopped behind the line, but it doesn't matter. A field goal puts the game away. Timeout, Vikings. Second and 13. Vikings out of timeouts. Hurts takes the snap, handoff Barkley. Gets back to the line, and the clock's going to run. And timeout, Philly. .47 seconds to go. Hurts. 20 seconds to go. And timeout Eagles. They use their last one. They're going to snap it on 4th down. They'll run 2 seconds off. Easy as cake. Never mind. Delay of game. Doesn't matter. And timeout Philly. Hurts. Under center. Hurts takes a snap, drops back, and knees down, and that is game. Eagles win 28-22. And Minnesota beat themselves because they couldn't score any time in the red zone at all. Just a bad game for Minnesota all around. Well, that's going to do it. Eagles win 28-22. I don't got much to say other than the fact that Minnesota shot themselves in the foot in the red zone every time. With that, have a safe, wonderful, and rest of your day. Stay safe, stay positive. Mirror Boy and Swirl Nation. I'll see you guys in the next one.